Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio for the last time. Now, at this point in recording, I'm not sure if I'm going to do an epilogue to this series. I think it would be therapeutic depending on how this finale goes. But simulating-wise, this is it. This is as far as we'll ever go. The Stanley Cup Finals in 2044. This is it. 3 series later, we are here. Heading up against one of the best constructed teams in the NHL. Yes, I said that. They are absolute monsters. And I'm scared of how this series might go. But let's reminisce a bit, okay? Let's talk about the playoffs so far. I have a few things to say. Okay, let's start all the way back. Round number 1 against the Washington Capitals. Now, Washington, I thought they were a way better team than in years past. I mean, they definitely lost a few pieces here and there, but they still had weapons to go out there and make a little bit of damage in the playoffs. We win game number 1, lose game number 2 in OT, win, loss, win, and then win. Game number 6, victory. Walk out with a W, heading back to the second round against the team that eliminated the weakest Columbus team I've put out in years last postseason. Win game number 1, lose 2 straight. Oh, I didn't even see that game right there. We win game number 1 6-1. We win game number 2 in overtime, which was awesome. And then we head to Carolina. Now, keep this information in your mind for 2 seconds. We have home ice advantage. We win both on home ice. Okay, awesome, right? We head into Carolina. Our offense shuts down completely. The only person that showed up was the 1 goal scorer in each of those games and the goalie. And I think at that point I might have hit best lines because I was so incredibly done with that lineup. They did nothing. They were doing nothing against Rich Subban. A 80-something overall goaltender. Nothing special. But it doesn't matter what kind of goalie you have. Because we have an 87. Sometimes he plays like a 53 overall. But we head back to Columbus, get a big game number 5 victory. High-scoring game. We head back to Carolina, and our offense steamrolls over them. And we win in game number 6. Now, I keep that information in mind. We play the Toronto Maple Leafs for the first time ever in the postseason. 25 years it took to face them. We get the game number 1 victory. And keep in mind, this is the worst team I've ever seen in the playoffs. Legitimately. Their offensive core is weak. Weak as hell. Like, they don't have a superstar out there on the ice that I can name off the top of my head. Maybe a Heatley. I really can't recall. I can name 2 defensemen and their goalie. We pick up game number 1 and 2 victories. I'm like, okay, we're steamrolling them. Game number 3. Now, does this remind you of anything? Game number 3. We let up a goal early, 2 goals, the third one, and we lose game number 3, 3-1. Does that remind you of anything? We head into Toronto's barn, the Scotiabank Arena or place. What is it? I don't know. 3-1. And I'm like, okay. I was this close to losing my lid at that point. Game number 4 here in Carolina. And we're up 1-0, and I'm like, if this game is 2-1, if we lose this game 2-1, I'm done. I'm out. I'm dipping out. This franchise mode is over. Okay, they score 2 straight in the second period. We tie it up in the third, and I'm like, okay, thank God it's not going to be 2-1. Yay! And they score a late one. Both those games, our offense dried up, and I've seen that too many times this postseason, and I'm worried. I've seen it before, but it was never like that. In their arena, in the opposition's arena, we shut down. except we head back to Columbus, a game number 5 victory. Does that not remind you of anything? And a game number 6 victory on their home ice, 4-1. Toronto loves 4-1 leads. If you can't recall what I'm talking about, you're too young. But those 2 series right there are just showing of what kind of weirdness could happen in this postseason. What has happened? We are not the same team. We're a 67-win team, but this is not the best constructed roster ever. There's old guys, there's younger guys. This is not the best team. I don't trust my goalie like I did Kavanagh. Yes, Kavanagh is still trucking along. But let's go ahead and check out those stats. Yuri Kovalev is leading this team in points, and that makes me very, very happy to see. There are a few guys that I am extremely happy to see. Okay, Lindstrom, let's have a little talk. Okay, Kovalev didn't have 1 penalty minute that entire series, and that was my biggest. Yes, okay. He needs to step it up. No more penalties. Lindstrom, man, you're scoring so many goals. You led the team for most of that series. 22 penalty minutes. You have an 87 discipline. NHL EA. Come on, guys. What is this? I get it if he had like an 80 overall, but like 87. He's playing a lot of ice time. He's getting in that position to do that. His poise is 82. I mean, his physical stats, nothing's out of the ordinary. He just has been taking a lot of penalties. And that's not... Our 2 highest scorers are our 2 highest penalty minutes. Or people with penalty minutes. So that's a little worrying. But it would be more worrying if they weren't scoring at the rate they were. 11 goals for Lindstrom and 11 goals for MVP, more or less... Oh, I said that wrong. MVP... MP3, absolute beauty. 23 points, 11 goals. Guy shooting the puck. I thought he had the game winner at one point, but apparently not. He's a machine. He is an absolute machine, and he's finally coming into his own. 29 years of age. He's right in his prime, right at that age where he needs to make a dent. Okay, he is a multiple-time Stanley Cup winner. Just like a bunch of the guys on this roster are. But being this consistent is very, very important. And the captain. Okay? The more and more I talk about him, the more and more I realize that I have not given him enough credit up to this date. He's 40 years of age. He's happy as hell here in Columbus. This is his final season. This is our final season. He wants to go out on top, and he is doing everything in his power to get that done. 21 points, 9 goals, 1 game winner. He's a +10. He is dominating both sides of the ice. He's doing everything in his power. Okay? Same with Shane Wright, the number 1 overall and the number 2 overall in 2022. They are finishing their careers together, which is just that's crazy. That is fantastic to see. They're playing plenty of time together. They are dominating, and that's crazy to see at 40 years of age. Usually they start to slow down a bit, but their offensive stats are still there, and their defensive, plus minus is a terrible stat to go off of an IRL, but there are no more advanced, there's no advanced stats in this game to show what kind of defensive player they are, but you go by plus minus a lot, and you go by the team that they're in, or it's kind of up for debate. But how weak their defensive stats are to how good they are playing defensively and offensively is crazy, and we're going to need them to be at their best. Yes, 40 years of age, they're going to have to be the best they've ever played, especially the team we're going up against. Man, oh man, Bobby Friesen continues to impress quietly. 2 goals. 2 goals is important, obviously, considering how many close games we had in round number 2 to 3. And round number 1, obviously. but he's getting plenty of assists. He's passing to Lindstrom. He's passing to MVP. He's passing to all these guys, and he's getting it done. Mironov took a little bit of a dip, but he has 2 game winners. 2 game winners is all I'm asking for. 2 more, maybe, would be huge. Go out there, get it done. Mironov could be a bit better. He's a +5, though. 16 penalty minutes, which is a big no-no. Robinson Soy, 12 points on that third line. He has been clutch. Absolute clutch on that third line, getting it done. I mean, what else can you ask for? Really, what can you ask for? Robinson Soy is doing exactly what we brought him here to do. He's an 82 overall. We're paying him $7 million for 1 more year. We traded a bunch for him and Medvedov, but they're here. Soy, more than Medvedov, is producing. Hugo Bergeron, 8 points after a struggle last year. 41 points to 52 this year, a +40 this season. I mean, he had 4 points in 7 games last year, but he was a -4, so he's the reverse. He's the complete opposite this year. He's been important, okay? Grayson Murphy, who has 1 game-winning goal. That's all I'm really asking for. Just come up clutch when we need you to, but that fourth line is still iffy. They got better defensively that round, but Gannon, Medvedov, and Murphy have all been kind of disappointing. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of them, but I mean, Murphy's the only guy actually showing up there. So my coach is going to roll the top 3 lines over the fourth line every day, obviously. But they need to stay consistent. If they can just stay average NHL players and not be anything super underwhelming for the next 7 games, or hopefully it's less than that in our favor, but we need them to stay afloat, okay? Defense, that is goaltending. I went to the wrong thing. Abel Carlos really stepped it up that round. It was a 6-game series, put up 4 points, 5 points, 6 points. Wait, yeah, let me do the math. He had 6 points. He put up 5 points that round. He was big. 1 game-winning goal is all I ask for, and there's 4 game-winning goals off the back end. Mikko Jarvinen got a little bit better. Luke Wheeler, 5 points. He got 1 goal that round. Walker Farmer comes in after his injury, missing 3 games, and is clutch. 1 game winner, 2 goals in that span, +10. He has been dominant. Vikland, Huberdeau, Foss, they've been average. But Vikland is a +9, which is very impressive. Okay? Goaltending. I ain't even going to talk much about it. Kavanagh came in for 1 game, was awful. I don't know what happened there. EA just blowing it again. I'm not sure. But Bryce Barch has been interesting. He has been very interesting. I don't want to talk about it because I believe in jinxing, but I have to for analysis. You were never meant to be the goalie. I said it in the last episode. I was supposed to ride out the end of this series with Kavanagh, but he dipped off a little bit. He's an 83 overall. I could totally ride with him if I wanted to, but we had Bryce Barch play. 12-4-1 through 18 games. He obviously could be better. Okay, he's blown games, but our offense has been weak at some points, and for some of those losses, I can't really blame him. Right? I can, but I'm not going to. Maybe. I will look to my offense. The offense will always be our best attribute. Okay? Speaking of offense, we have to look at San Jose's roster. And we went over this before, but if you are newer to the series, you're pretty late to this series. Sorry, guys. We're starting a new one in about 2 days' time, maybe. We'll see. I mean, a new series is coming, obviously, but San Jose. We looked at their roster a little while ago, and they are crazy. They have a few former Blue Jackets on their team, so let's talk about it. Louis James. I want to say it's James. 105 points, almost a 40-goal season. Just this close. 311 shots. He shot the hell out of that puck. He's an absolute machine. 35 years of age. San Jose draft pick. He's going for that Stanley Cup. Boris Tikhonov, 26 years of age. High elite potential. First overall pick in 2035. 9 years ago. My math is fantastic. And the Diamond. One of the if not the best player in the league currently. Tumo Laxo, 31 years of age. First overall pick in 2030. So, first overall pick. The top three players on the first line are all first overall picks. And the Diamond Tumo Laxo is 113 points, 1,182 points in 1,114 games. You know, he's really come into his own the older he's gotten. 100, 100, and 100. He's the best player in the league. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's a lot of players you could look to, but he is dominating on the ice. 6'3", 210 pounds, left winger. He can crush you. I mean, this season, he is... that's probably one of the biggest reasons they're here. 17 games played, 14 goals, 12 assists, good for 26 points. You can look back to some of his postseason runs, nothing super special, but this year he's looking for revenge. Not even revenge, but he's looking for that elusive Stanley Cup. I don't blame him. Man, he shot 42% last year in 2 games. Yikes. This year, he's looking to destroy the entire league, and we're going to have to stop him. Okay? Second line, Hunter Perreault. Judre, who led the league in scoring most of the year. 100 points to finish the season. Absolute machine. I keep saying machine, but this is a well-oiled roster. They're getting it done. They're perennial postseason contenders or Stanley Cup contenders every year for the last decade. Declan Nokas, 92 overall. So they have 490 overalls on this team. Or, nope, 3, but they have almost 5 total if Tikhonov and Joms would just go up 1. The top 2 lines are scary. And I look at this and I could see this series just being terrible for us. We could get dummied. But I also see how we could take this series. But I also could definitely see us getting dummied. Bottom 6. Kyler Hemingway, former Blue Jacket. I really loved this guy. I really loved him as our 4th line center. He was great for us. The few seasons he played on the roster, he was a great 4th line center, and I wish I could have brought him back, but we had a little bit of cap situation there. He's a good player. I am iffy about putting playmakers in my bottom 6. I'm more of a 2-way power forward guy, grinder maybe. But Hemingway obviously is helping out this team. Chad Brodziak, that's a solid player there on your bottom 6. Christian Smiles, and some of you say, maybe I gave up on this guy way too quickly. You know, he never turned out to be that guy for us. He was in Cleveland. We traded him right away. I can't recall what it was for. He plays all over the place for a bit, and he ends up in San Jose, 50 points, 20 goals, 30 assists. He had 32 goals last season, so he's obviously a point producer. He's an offensive weapon there on the bottom 6. 4th line, Julian Merida, Dalton Peros, and Messier. That's a really solid 4th line. There's not much more you can do with your 4th line, but they are obviously driven by their offense. They're studs. They have a lot of them. They have a lot of guys they can call to. Defense. Yeah, they have a really solid defense too. Their top 3 guys are some of the top 3 guys that I've seen in the entire league. Tom Mancari, a perennial Norris winner. Winder. So close to not messing up this episode. 71 points this year, 60, 60, 70, 60, 60. Guy wins the Norris whenever he wants to. And he had 69 points, for God's sakes. He is their guy. $14 million. I'm not saying anybody's worth $14 million, but if San Jose values their players, is him. Jonathan Domingue, 28 years of age. That is another solid defenseman to have on your D-core, because it's hard to acquire defensemen in this franchise mode this late when defensemen are asking for $8+ million when you're an 80 overall or even a 78 overall. It's nuts. Russell LaRose, 26 years of age. They're paying him $5 million. So I don't know how they have all this cap space. I really don't. Their GM is so smart, and I wish computer AI would be like that more often. Kabanov. Kauvsari. Nope. Pedersen. Except for Timo, this is one of the best defensive rosters I've seen in a very long time. But to top it all off, Aiden Sakic. This guy led the goalies with save percentage and all wins for most of the season until Columbus was like, hey, we're going to go out and win 67 games, and Bryce Barch ended up being the best goalie in the league. 38 victories. 898 save percentage. You can judge that all you want, but he is here for a reason. Not putting up the best numbers in the postseason, but he's a good goalie nonetheless. He can steal you games whenever EA decides to make goalies good. Scratch players, they have Kutta, Holmberg, and Lindholm. This is the scariest team I've ever played. There is. It is. This is the scariest team I've ever played. And there's not a doubt in my mind about that. There isn't. They're so good. But before we get to the Stanley Cup Finals, let's just take a look at how they got here. First round, they just whoop Calgary. Second round, they just whoop Vegas. They lead the Canucks 3-1 in the series, but the Canucks, I believe it was 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago, I'm not sure, but we faced them in the Cup Finals, but I want to say they reverse swept San Jose. No, they reverse swept St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken. And San Jose has a 3-1 series lead. Vancouver is known to have comebacks, and they end up winning Game 7. And they're here against the Columbus Blue Jackets. 2 of the best teams in the league, maybe 1 and 2 in the league, facing off in the last simulation of this franchise mode. It couldn't be any bigger than this, going for our franchise's 9th Stanley Cup. Go out with a bang, boys. Game number 1, home ice advantage. First period. 3-2, high scoring. I've rarely seen that this postseason. Jarvinen opens the scoring, and that's exactly what I need to see from my blue line. Bobby Friesen scores 2 goals through 18 games, scores 1 and 1 in the finals. Matthew Savoie makes it 3-0. 3. Bryce Barch. How many times are we going to have this conversation, man? We have a nice little lead. 3 goals is really awesome. Peros scores. Jordy scores on the power play. You can say what you want, but it's a power play, you know. Bryce Barch, you got to be better than that. Hold on until the end of the first. Give us a bit of time. Give us a little bit of breathing room. Second period. Okay, they tie the game, actually. A 3-0 deficit overcome. Nokiss ties the game. Thank God we got a little bit of goal support on the power play. MVP, I keep messing up that. It was an awesome joke for the longest time, but never mind. MP3 scores on the power play. Shane Wright was like, hey, power play, did somebody say goal? Shane Wright scores. And their backup is in net. Is there... Oh, damn, they pulled their goalie a while ago. Okay. Third period, shots are in our favor by a little bit. Hold on. Just hold on for this victory. Hold on. Play your kind of hockey. Medvedov scores. Is that his first goal of the postseason? That is a biggie in the finals. That is exactly what I need you for. A power play for San Jose. We kill it off. And it looks like We will hold on for the game number 1 victory in Columbus. That is huge. Matthew Savoie with the first star, his final season, our final season, 40 years of age. He still knows how to do it. Game number 2. Let's see if we can... come on. Roll with the momentum, guys. Come on. Game number 2. First period. 1-0. Shane Wright scores with a second left. You can't get any closer than that. This period should have ended 0-0. But Shane Wright's... their backup is in the net. EA, what's going on here? No, seriously, EA. Why does that always happen? When you obviously have your starting goal. I'm not sure how that happens. But I'll take advantage of it when we can. Shane Wright scores with a second left. 1 second. 1-0. Second period. Oh, wow. That didn't last very long. Jordy scores pretty early into the second period. Medvedov ties the game. Or takes the lead, actually. Tikhonov ties the game. Matthew Savoie takes the lead. And Tikhonov again. Barch. Man. Just hold on to a lead for 20 minutes, man. You're an 87 overall goalie. You need to be so much better than that. You do. There's no question. You need to be so much better. 3-3. Third period. Come on. Get a goal. Get a goal, Columbus. All you need is one. All you need is one. I believe we can hold on for a victory. Come on. Columbus. Anybody, Columbus. Come on. Absolutely anybody. Noques scores for San Jose, and they have an immediate power play. Stop doing that, Columbus. Tikhonov scores. They're going to tie the series up. No fight in the third period. Bryce Barch craps a bed. Yet again, our offense can't bail us out. I didn't even look at the 3 stars. Sorry about that. Oh, no! God, no. Oh, we lose our best defenseman. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, that just... Until May 30th. Until May freaking 30th. What do we do? Like, legitimately, what do we do? What do I do here? No, seriously, what do I do? Guys, help. You know what? We're going Matthew Savoie. We're going Matthew frickin' Savoie. We're doing it, boys. Matthew frickin' Savoie is going on the P. He's doing it. Matthew Savoie is he wants to go out with a freaking bang. I believe in him. I believe in him. Misa. I believe in him. He's not back until May 30th. Which we might get him back relatively soon. I can't recall what day it is. But that... I'm not sure. I'm just going with my gut. He wants to come out clutch and be that captain. We're going to need him to be that captain. Walker Farmer, you want to get in here? Sure. Okay. Oh, this is rough. I did not expect an injury. You never expect an injury, but it hurts a lot when that happens, you know? Okay. I think all the lines are settled. Matthew Savoie, just go out there. Oh, there's not back to edit lines. Let's friggin' options. Let's dress player. Ta-da. Fixed it. Okay. May 30th. So if we get him, when we get him back, it'll be game number. So we'll get him back around game number, potentially for game number 4. Potentially. Game number 3. Here we go. Here we go. In San Jose, you know the troubles we had in the past 2 rounds, going to their barn, going to the opposition's barn, and blowing the lead in the series. But this time, it's all evened up. Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's go. First period. 2-1 San Jose. Brodziak and Giorde. Jordi? Robinson Soy cuts the lead in half. Shots are in our favor. Second period. Okay, Nokes scores. It's 3-2. Or it was 3-1. Lindstrom makes it 3-2. Third period. Come on, Columbus. Don't fall down this series. Joms scores. Bergeron scores. It's a game. And Domingue, Bryce Barch, yet again. Dude, hold on. Man, seriously, why is it always you? You always do this. Medvedov scores late. Can we tie it up? Jarvinen! Jarvinen! Are you kidding me? What? Jarvinen! What? Columbus, the momentum is on your side. A late game comeback to force overtime in game number 3 on their home ice. Go and finish it. Matthew Savoie. Back down over to... Who is that? Who is that behind? In front for Lindstrom. Back down for Friesen. Oh, slapper in front. Friesen with the super pass. Oh my gosh. And they have a rush. Come on. Come on. Friggin' make a save, please. They get the steal. Right, up to Lindstrom. Lindstrom can finish this one. Shane Wright in front. A big stop kicked by the defenseman. Mankari picks up the puck over to Domingue. Domingue over to some random guy. I can't see. A big hit. They got a rush. A broken 2-on-2. Here we go. Friesen trying to dipsy-doodle his way into the zone, but why are you the man doing that? In front. I can't say that. Mankari in front. What is the goalie doing? That should have been a goal for San Jose. Bryce Barch had no idea what he was doing. In front for Lindstrom. Lindstrom still on the ice somehow. Over to... And oh my god, we have a power play. Jarvinen, was that Jarvinen who got us the power play? Tikhonov to the box. 76 is Jarvinen, if I'm not mistaken. Boris Tikhonov. Power play. Why is it our second power play? Seriously? Oh, okay. Come on. Can't win the faceoff. Big hit by Soy, but they dump it out. Chance to regain the puck here. Pro-Horkin. Over to Soy. Soy up to Bergeron. They dump it in on the power play. You better win this battle. They dump it right. Why are you dumping the puck? Coach, man. Seriously. And they dump it again. You better win this battle. Do not let them just dump it. Guys, what are you doing? Don't just dump it in when you can't win the battle at the boards. Pro-Horkin. Don't you dare dump it again. This has been a terrible power play. This has been terrible. Over to... Oh, come on. Come on. Don't dump that in. Robinson Soy. Slapper. Oh, but Sakic with the glove save. Okay. 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 They got their second penalty kill unit on. We got our first. Finish it. Power. And we get the win. Savoie in front for Friesen. Back down to Kovalev. Over for Shane Wright. Shane Wright dipsy-doodling like a shark. And Kovalev, a big shot, but an even bigger save by Sakic. They dump it out. Maybe 1-2 more chances on the power play we'll get. You give up the puck over to Joms. Short-handed. What is that? What is that, man? Don't do that. Don't you dare dump this in. Come on. In front! They finish it! What a goal! What a play! We get the game number 3 victory. We steal it. We steal game number 3. A late game comeback. Jarvinen ties the game. I don't even know who finished this one. In front for 89 that's Bobby Friesen, baby. Bobby Friesen. The guy who scores goals never. That's his 4th goal of the postseason. And it can't get any bigger than that. We have the lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. I wasn't joking when I said it couldn't get any bigger than that. You know, we start the comeback late into that game, I'm like, this is over. They score, if it's 5-3, it's over. Our goalie's been bad. Everybody's been bad that game. Our defense. But a late game spur. Jarvinen ties the game. 37 seconds remaining in the third. The crowd went mild in San Jose. I'm sure there's a few people that flew out to San Jose from Columbus. Longtime fans. Friesen. What a pass to Friesen. Friesen, guy not known to score, gets us the victory. And we have the series lead. We're still here in San Jose, the SAP Center. AT San Jose. Is that really the name of your arena? Oh, I get it. Never mind. Game number 4. Here we go. First period. 3-1. Laxo opens the scoring. He is known for scoring goals. That is his 15th. He's been relatively quiet so far. Shane Wright gets the goal. Kovalev Potts, another one. Power play. MP3 scores on the power play. So our power play knows exactly what it's doing. We're doubling them up in shots. Second period. And Mankari scores. Their best defenseman. If you could have just got one more and you could have sailed through the third period. We are almost doubling them up in shots still. Third period. You need to finish this one out, Columbus. Finish it out. Play. Hemingway scores on us. Come on, Columbus. Just all I ask for you is to hold on. Hold on to a freaking lead. Guys, hold on to a lead. That's all I'm asking. You're going to blow this one again. You're going to blow it. Can we get a late game comeback again? Can we get one? Please. One. And Messier with the empty netter. Some random dude on their team. They tie up the series. I am furious. That was our game. That upsets me very much so. Okay, Abel Carlos should be back, right? Right? Okay, I'm gonna check. Abel Carlos is back. Hold on. Dress player. Come on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix this. Hold on. So Foss is gonna come out, and then we'll fix everything up. Abel Carlos, come on. Okay. I am going to put Foss in. The player that... Why can't I just use your brain for once, Owen? Come on. Hold on. Options. Scratch player. Yes. Okay. I think I got it. So, Foss is gonna come in. Substitute on that line. Okay. Matthew Savoy comes in. Okay. Special teams. We're gonna get Carlos back into the lineup. That is big. Carlos is our best defenseman, and we have missed him very much. He's still injured, but he's healthy enough to play. And we need him to be here in this lineup. We're tied in this series. I know a tie is a tie, but I would rather have a 3-1 series lead. And now it's a best of 3. It is a best of 3 series, guys. Okay, let me go to the penalty kill, actually. Penalty kill, what's it? Hold on. Penalty kill, is that all set up? That's good, okay. Okay, back to too many players. Scratch players. No lines? Let's scratch you. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry, Huberto. You're gonna have to... Yeah, okay. We're heading back to Columbus. A best of 3 series. We get our best defenseman back, and we are ready to go. Game number 5. Winner takes the lead. First period. 1-0. Shane Wright on the power play. 5 minutes into the game. Shots are in our favor, 12-9. Second period. Barch. Every goddamn time. Every time we get a lead, you go and just, I don't know how to play hockey, guys. I'm sorry. No, Kess. No kiss. No kiss ties the game. Mancari takes the lead. Savoie ties the game. Bergeron takes the lead. Jordy ties the game. Barch, could you play the game of hockey once? Third period. Come on. A goal. A goal is all we need. Please. Kovalev comes up. Haven't seen his name in a little bit. Power play for San Jose. Oh, God. Oh, my God. MP3. Oh, my God. MP3. MP3. Is that enough? That is enough. Is that enough? Oh, my God. What a big win. A bad game on a few sides, but we score enough goals to win that game. And guess what? I don't want to talk about it. Round number 1, Game 6 victory. Round number 2, Game 6 victory. Round number 3, Game 6 victory. Stanley Cup Finals. Heading into Game 6 with the series advantage. Boys, this is it. I don't want there to be a Game 7. I don't want to head back to Columbus. Finish it. Don't. You owe me. You owe me. Look at the kind of roster I've put together. Finish it. Finish it for the fans at home. Finish it for players on this team that are doing it for the last time. Do it for me. Do it for the viewers at home. Finish it. Finish this series. Here we go. We're going to slow sim. Come on. Come on, Columbus. Come on. Shane Wright scores. Tikhonov ties the game just like that. Come on, Columbus. You just need a few. You just need a 2-goal lead. 3 goals. Prohorkin scores. Late into the first period, I will take that. 20 minutes done. Shots are pretty close. Shane Wright opens the scoring. Tikhonov ties it less than a minute later. Less than a minute later? Sorry, my English is terrible. MP3 takes the lead. Second period. Come on. We need a goal. We need one more. San Jose. Power play. We kill it off. Oh my God. Come on, Columbus. Come on. One more. 2 more would be nice. Please. Anybody. Anybody, Columbus. Please. Anybody, Columbus. Please. Anybody, Columbus. Please. 40 minutes done and over with. This is potentially the last 20 minutes I'll ever be simulating in this franchise mode's history. They outshoot us by 7. I have no pep talk. You players have been here before. 3 times, actually, during this postseason. Finish it. Finish this series. Come on. We need a goal. We need 1 goal. 1 goal. 1 goal. Power play for San. Grayson Murphy shorthanded. Grayson Murphy, the series hero. The hero. Kovalev. Jarvinen. Oh my God. So, 25 years later, I never thought we would get to this point. I never thought we would be this kind of a team. I never thought I'd have the fan base I do right now. I appreciate everybody at home. If you're watching this video right now, you are the reason I'm doing this. I love making content, yeah, but it's that much sweeter when people enjoy it and say that they enjoy it. This isn't the end. This is only the beginning of something even better. Columbus was just a starting point for me. It was something that, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick to my guns. I have not cheaped out one day. What is this, episode 150? 151, I believe. Technically 152 because episode 1 was episode 0. Ha ha ha. But I didn't cheap out. This is for me, guys. This is a lot for me. San Jose scores. I'm just talking at this point. This is about us. Okay, yeah. talking you at home. San Jose, you can score as many goals as you want as long as it's not 5. This is my baby. I've put so much effort into this, and I'm so happy that some of you guys enjoy it. And if you're just catching this series now, if you're newer to this franchise mode and you don't know all the players, Big Texas, Dubois, Stu Cam, Joshua Watt, Jeffrey Woodworth, Matthew Savoie. It's been a road. It has been a long road. Bumps, turns, twists. But at the end of the day, we get to call ourselves the 9-time Stanley Cup champions. And a President's Trophy to top it all off. I mean, I guess the Stanley Cup is the cherry on top of a great season. After a poor regular season last year and an even worse postseason, we come out here, one final shot. This is poetic. This is a poetic finish to this franchise mode. We've been here plenty of times before. San Jose, you gave us a scare. But in game number 6, we finished them. They were close, but a third period that you'll never forget. A game number 3 victory that should have been San Jose's. This series should be a lot different right now, but the overtime heroics, I mean, it's a franchise mode that I hope you guys don't forget. We've built something here, a foundation to this channel, and I hope maybe if this is 2022 or this is somewhere down the line, if you're watching this at some point in the future, just I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Comment down below what your favorite moment of this series is. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. And don't worry, this ain't the end of my channel. This is only really the beginning. This is awesome. This is an awesome way to finish it. It's very poetic. I did not expect this to happen. I really didn't. I thought we were going to go out in 1 or 2 rounds, but this is the way to end it. Matthew Savoie, 8-time Stanley Cup champion. First one as the captain of the Columbus Blue Jackets. You enjoy that one. Last time you're skating as a Columbus Blue Jacket. I mean, you always be a Columbus Blue Jacket, but man, oh man, you deserve it. Number 70, Ganon, 4th liner. I mean, why is he holding it? I mean, everybody deserves it. Everybody chipped in. Medvedov, a guy who didn't show up the postseason, scored a few important ones this finals. Abel Carlos, who got injured, came back and was, I think, the turning point in this series. Came back, played hard. We get 2 straight victories. And he gets to hoist that Stanley Cup for the 7th time, if I'm not mistaken. 7-time Stanley Cup champion. No. 8, sorry. 8. That would be number 8. That's number 8. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. And Bryce Barch, you know what? Hey. Turns and twists, but at the end of the day, you're a Stanley Cup champion. Kavanaugh, man. I see you in the background. You are not forgotten. You're an 8-time Stanley Cup champion. Boys, this is it. Enjoy it one last time.